My dear students, let's talk about some of the very important aspects of the employee orientation. Think about the details of a typical day and consider all that you know innately. Here is a list of items that most employees want to know about that include. So on the first day in the organization, most of the employees want to know about a certain kind of things. And there are a number of questions in their mind. So what are the items which most of the employees used to consider? And what are the questions within each item that employees used to ask? And we as an employer need to tell them the all details. First one is clothing. What attire is appropriate in this organization? Do we have a casual dress on Friday? What considered appropriate to wear on that day? For example, in our country, on a Friday, people would like to wear shalwar kameez. So whether the shalwar kameez is appropriate dress in this organization? So if it is yes, then it's okay. Otherwise, it is your responsibility as an employer to tell about attire on every day of the week. What if there is an important meeting on a Friday? Is attire still casual? So if it is casual, then it's okay. Otherwise, you can instruct that on other days, on Friday, you can wear shalwar kameez. But if there is some important meeting on a Friday, then you must need to wear a smart dress. Then the next thing is the parking. Where am I supposed to park? For example, in one of the university, one kind of the employees used to park in the main university area and rest of the employees used to park in the hostel side of the university. So parking is a very important question most of the people used to ask. Do I have an assigned space for parking? Are there certain spaces where I shouldn't park? Which lots are filled up first? How long does it generally take to get out of the parking lot at quitting time? So these questions are very nitty-gritty, but these questions are quite important, and most of the employees consider to ask such kind of question on the first day in the organization. Then is the office location. What is the best way to get to my office? So every employee has a different location of their home, so they can ask that what is the best way to be in the office? Am I better off taking the stairs or I need to use a lift? And which gate I actually need for an entering purpose? Then another question which is very critical and most of the employees used to ask are the supplies and equipment. Where do I go for supplies? Because everyone is looking for the supplies to use in the office. Are there forms to fill out for special supplies? My dear student, you know that if you want to get some supplies from your office, there are some special forms for the different kind of supplies. So it is a good way to ask that what kind of supplies I would be eligible and what is the way to get such kind of supplies. Then there is a question about where is the copy machine and do I do my own copying and what would be the cost of copying in my organization or whether it's a free. And then there are questions about the machine. What about the fax machine? What is the number of the fax machine? Am I supposed to keep a log of all faxes sent and received by me from this particular fax machine? So these questions are very important for an employee on the first day. Then another very important thing to be used by an employee is the phones. How does the phone system work in this organization? What should I say when answering the phone? Because there are some special greeting in some of the organization when you are answering the phone, and new employee must need to know about such kind of greetings. Where can I find phone numbers for key staff members? There is a phone directory. Some organizations have phone directories on their website. Some organizations have some prints of the phone directories. So such kind of phone directories are important to the new employees. And what is my own phone number? Then is the computers. How do specific programs work? How do I access the intranet? Intranet is very important for the new employees and they must need to know that how internet work. Who should I contact if I have question about using my computer? If there are some issues in the computer, if there are some issues in the software, then what is the best office to whom I need to contact? In most of the organizations, the IT office, information technology offices are available and they can help people to solve the computer related problems. Is email the preferred mode of communication in this organization? Or what is my email address then if it is a preferred mode of communication? Where can I find a list of email addresses for my department? So what about the rest of the company? So all such kind of details are very important on the first day in the organization. Then is the food. Where can I go to eat? If I eat in the company cafeteria, is there a proper etiquette to eat in the company cafeteria? Such as who typically eats with whom and at which tables? What about the restaurants in the area? So all such kind of things are very important for the new employees as well. Then the personal hygiene. Where are the restrooms available? Whether the restrooms for the male and the female are separate? What about an employee lounge? What are the rules concerning use of the employee lounge? And then last but not least are the salutations. How am I addressed co-workers? How can I address my managers and the members of the senior management? All these etiquettes and netiquettes in case of an intranet must need to be known by the new employees. And new employees used to ask such kind of questions from employers. So all such kind of questions and items must need to be included in the thorough employee orientation program.